welcome to the grimdark future of a galaxy not so far away, where everybody hates us and more importantly we hate them, right back, only twice as hard and with planet-cracking ordnance. We hate them so much that our immortal space wizard God King created genetically modified super soldiers to wipe them from the galaxy. Who are they, you ask? Everyone. If you don't look like us, talk like us or taste like us, you are them, and we are coming for you. Space Marine 2 is the direct sequel to Space Marine 1 and takes place a mere 100 years after the events of the first game. You play as Titus, a Space Marine who, after having been accused by his subordinate Leandros of being tainted by chaos for believing in healing crystals in the first game, has spent the past century serving in the Death Watch, which is basically community service doing pest control. The only difference is that the pests you are trying to control have a blicky with a switch and will return you to the street if given the chance. During a routine suicide mission in which you are supposed to launch a virus bomb into the stratosphere in order to turn your problem into a job for the sanitation department, you find yourself unavoidably alive. It is an unfortunate situation, but what can you do? So, having failed in your sacred duty, you are sent back to your old chapter, the Ultramarines, where you are forced to install the latest firmware update and become a Space Marine 2.0, or a Primaris Marine. I know it doesn't seem fair, but if you didn't want to become a wandering freak Marine, you should have died like you were supposed to. You are not alone, however. On the battle barge Resilient, we are introduced to the cast. Captain Arn't, who is about as Scottish as deep-fried Mars bars and heroin abuse, Sergeant Gadriel, whose job you steal, Chiron, the token black guy who at no point gives you the N-word pass, and Skeletor, who needs no further introductions. With these guys, you are charged to curb stomp the Tyranids, a hive-mind bug species who live only to consume and multiply like a swarm of locusts on a galactic scale. Think of them as the bugs from Starship Troopers. The difference is I don't need a false flag operation to make me want to earn my citizenship through military service.
I'm from Buenos Aires, and I say kill them all! Yeah! Oh yeah! Yeah! Oh yeah!
My xenophobia is already weaponized and I am ready to do my part. This is an action game meant to appeal to the male fantasy, and it does it very well, because not only will you have heroic last stands with the boys, inflict grievous bodily harm to living, feeling creatures, and lift really heavy things, you will also experience a heartwarming story of a man learning how to trust again through the medium of extreme gratuitous violence. There are no complex moral choices to make, no open world to explore, and it is only about 10 hours long, and it is amazing. Having somewhat recovered from your recent full-body surgery, you are ordered to retake some BFGs that has been overrun by the bugs in order to blow holes the size of very large things in even larger bugs in the sky. A proposition that is made quite difficult because of the millions of Xenos between us and our objective.
Wretched creatures.
Let me rephrase that. There were millions of bugs between us and our objective. Now there are only hundreds of thousands, which is okay because I brought a gun that shoots self-propelled mini rockets and, more importantly, a knife. Shooting things in this game is incredibly satisfying, but not as satisfying as introducing the alien to the finer points of British culture. Throughout the game, you will use many different weapons, all of which either explode, melt, or violently dismember your enemies. All of them are useful, all of them are fun, but my personal favorites are the chainsaw, the power maul, and the heavy bolter, because they are very satisfying to use and I don't like to reload if I don't have to. Now, if you aren't satisfied with your weapons, you can always use their weapons. Execution kills isn't just a fun way to prove human superiority over the Xenos, it is also a quick and efficient way to regenerate armor. Don't ask me how it works, it just does. Having made our way into the swamps of Dagobah, we beat up the local flora, absolutely dab on the alien fauna, and storm a gun battery with the help of some medium armor courtesy of the Cadian 8th. Now, the difference between the Space Marines and the Imperial Guard is that if a Space Marine can take out 10 enemy combatants on their own, the Imperial Guard can lose 1,000 to do the same and still come out on top. The Space Marines may be the poster boys of the setting, but if you want the job done, you send in the Guard. Anyway, having blown a hole the size of Texas in the big skybugs, we are tasked by Captain Arn't to escort a Mechanicus Archmagos named after a vitamin supplement off planet and back into the relative safety of space. The problem is he won't leave the planet before someone activates his backup servers and beam all of his toaster-based FAP materials to the resilience storage banks. So it is up to us to beat up more mushrooms, give the kneecap of destiny to the bug's facial regions, and sate the cogboy's hunger for kitchen appliance-based adult entertainment. Oh, and you also get the singular honor of being called slow for not doing it fast enough.
Disappointingly slow progress for Anastasis.
Because even in the grimdark future, the boss will still complain when a task he just gave you wasn't completed 2 days before he told you to get it done. So it is safe to say I wasn't very upset when the mega spaceship suffered from some invasive engine failure and we found him looking like a ghetto Christmas angel surrounded by gang signs. Now, some might say that I dragged my feet to get there and instead spent my time enjoying the fresh air rushing through my hair as I flew through the skies on my jetpack. And those people would be right. Let this be a lesson to you. Be nice to people, because you never know when you will need them to save your life. Now, Titus and the gang thinks it might be Chaos's doing, but I am not convinced. Oh, and Titus also sees a container of some kind and gets really sad.
Brother, I'm fine.
Anyway, having returned to base, we find out that the Tin Man was the head of a super secret weapons project codenamed Aurora. And with him dead, we need to find someone else to finish his work, and as luck would have it, there is one. His apprentice. The problem is, he's fucking gone. Which means we have to make him ungone and fast. To do that, we need to fight our way into the Mechanicus facility on the hive world of Avarax to activate his GPS collar, which doesn't have shocking capabilities. You know, probably. Most likely. Hive cities, as their name suggests, are like beehives, but instead of worshipping a queen and producing honey, they worship production and produce workplace-related accidents. Excuse me, only 63 people were horribly maimed this shift? The rot guts on me, boys. Anyway, to get to the facility, we need to take the mother of all cargo elevators, destroy property, and stop a Volkite reactor from going critical after the bugs decided that the best way to destroy the reactor is by filling up the bowl with their shard corpses. Having acquired the location of Mariah's loot, we make an uncomfortable discovery when we accidentally use our admin privileges to accidentally search files we definitely shouldn't have access to. It turns out that Project Aurora is the same weapon from the first game. The very same one which turned a monologuing bad guy suffering from COPD and who needs oxygen tanks to survive into a demon prince. One of the most powerful entities in the entire setting, who you subsequently defeat by repeatedly punching him in the face and crushing his skull like a ripe melon. So in other words, it's not actually that bad, because I just faced a Carnifex in a library and it almost cost me my life. Anyway, having told Aurora about the Mechanicus folly, we are told it's above our pay grade and to get the fuck back to work. Back on planet, we still have to find the Cogboy, but first we have to clear out another boss creature called a Neurothrope, who is holding up the guard relief columns. What is a Neurothrope? I don't know, but it's fucking dead now, so it's not really important. With the creature taken care of, we hitch a ride with our new squad member, Sergeant Varellus, who 2 minutes later gets a piece of rebar through his eye lens and fucking dies. Which only goes to prove that dressing for fashion is superior to dressing for stats. Having avenged our newest member's death by executing the cultist on the spot, portals open up and out comes the second enemy faction, heretic space marines from the Thousand Suns. They are space wizards who really enjoy the Egyptian aesthetic, talking about star signs and having sand up their rectums. Remember those gang signs, the strange human sacrifices and the engine failure we found at the crash site of B12? Yeah, that was these guys. So what's the difference between facing the Tyranids and the heretics? Honestly, not much. And that's okay, because we have a bunch of new execution animations and they are all amazing. At the appearance of the traitors, Chiron enters a state of uncontrollable rage and splits the party. A move which seasoned tabletop RPG enjoyers know you never do unless you want to fucking die. So it is up to us to play catch up. This is also where you get your hands on the last fossil, which is basically a sniper rifle and a war crime all wrapped up in one big happy package. Its main use is to kill high value targets in a hit or two. However, that is not how I use it. I use it to send a message of love and equality to everyone out there. It doesn't matter how small or inconsequential you think you are. I will still shoot you with a space laser. Having caught up with Chiron and calmed his inner rage like only a brother can, we make it to the temple where Luz is holed up and is currently under siege by more space wizards. How do we stop their fiendish ritual? By standing close to it and using weaponized contempt. Listen, I don't know how it works, it just does.
It reeks of the war.
Raise the armor of your contempt and snuff it out.
With the cogboy secured, we bring him back and immediately leave for our next mission. With traitors involved, we need to call the chapter master using the astropathic relay, a gigantic loudhailer with which a astropath shouts his message into space and hope that the one we want to talk to gets the message. However, things surprisingly doesn't go according to plan.
What is this? I do not know.
You wish to bring Olga here that you may kill him! Heretic! Heretic! You will betray us as you betrayed them on Graya!
Because after Titus told the woman he needs to make a collect call, she starts speaking in tongues and tries to have us executed. So it's a regular day playing online video games. Listen, if you don't get a death threat or are told to kill yourself at least once per session, it is your job to make it happen. Don't let us down. Now, normally this wouldn't be a problem, but Gadriel has been real pissy about the fact that we stole his job as squad leader at the start of the game, and he sees this as a perfect opportunity to even the score. Thankfully, my boy Chiron shoots the phone in the face and reveals that she was the puppet of Colonel Sanders' worst nightmare. And no, I am not talking about a world without black people. It is a human chicken hybrid with the power of a man and the sick, twisted mind of the Gallus domesticus.
How gracefully you dance.
Having driven the Chaos Lord away, Titus and Gadriel puts their differences aside.
Sir, I must apologize for my actions on Amberhouse.
Unnecessary.
Back at the battle barge, we get some dire news. The heretics are flooding the system and have occupied the Aurora research facility where Luz and the Aurora device is currently located. However, the space around the installation is so filled with debris, using a lander to get there is impossible. So, we do the next best thing. We launch ourselves into space and pray to the Emperor that we don't get turned to paste by hitting debris the size of the Empire State Building. It's Just another day in paradise. On the ground we have two jobs. We have to find the Aurora installation and plant a homing beacon so we can aim a 10-kilometer long spaceship, so we can ram a massive magical rock in order to stop the traitors from teleporting in more reinforcements. Have I said that I fucking love this game? To get to the Aurora installation we have to fight our way through traitor forces and old ruins that look suspiciously like they came from ancient Egypt, but not 1,000 Suns Egyptian. This is much older.
Throne of Terror. What is this? A tomb world.
Unfortunately, there are no clankers around, and when we find Luz, it turns out that he is using Necron technology to nullify the warp. Or at least that is what he thinks, until it turns out that he has also been manipulated by the Chaos Lord, and he has just activated a machine that can not only be set to suck, it can also be set to blow.
Where is he?
With Aurora active, he and others like him cannot exist here.
We will see.
This is just the beginning. With these devices, we will seal the Great Rift and drive the heretics back into the warp with nothing more than the transference of alignment.
What genius! Tell us, dear Luz, from which ocean did you gather these pearls of wisdom? Is it not the dream of every scientist to discover the birthplace of all knowledge? Behold, the source of your inspiration! Brother Titus, and so to the final act. Titus, the heretic.
With Luz dead, the traitor and the machine gone, we join our brothers in the second company and we begin the last fight where we have to turn the machines from blow to suck again and kill the Chaos Lord. This game is amazing, and I haven't had this much fun playing a single-player game in a long time. It isn't very long and it doesn't have to be. The story is simple and compelling, the gameplay fluid and satisfying. It's not very complicated and I thoroughly recommend it. And that's all I got, so thank you all so much for watching and I will see you in the next one. Peace.
Then shot himself. The weaker-minded are gone.
Titus, report! What in the name of Holy Terror do you call this? We failed to stop Luz. I can see that. He was tainted. An unwitting puppet of the arch-enemy. We are now facing a warp rift the size of a small cruiser. 3 volleys from the Resilient and not a scratch on that pillar. If it has a weakness, I need to know what it is.
It is powered by the artifact from Gaia. If we can destroy that...
Where is it?
We do not know.
You call that a solution?
What is the alternative?
There is a field around the pillar, impenetrable to our ordnance. We have observed their forces passing through it on foot. We must get close enough to see if we can do the same. Proceed through those doors. We make our assault imminently. Our forces are divided in 2. I will lead the main assault from the Temple of Aethor. I sent 2 squads to move on the enemy's flank, but we have lost contact with them. They are carrying the company standard. If they have fallen.
We will retrieve it, Captain.
Ultramarines, ready!
You lead. We shall follow. I shall recite my
Is beyond this bridge!
What is that thing? Look out!
Helldrake! Spread out! You will burn like your treacherous brethren on Nevingas!
Champion lies defeated.
Gutless traitors! Cut down these decrepit totems of heresy!
A moment, brother.
Ceramide cannot shield them from my range.
That accursed obelisk grants the enemy unlimited maneuverability.
Have you considered exterminatus?
This is a burial world, Titus. If we fail to defeat the enemy, then I will burn this place. But I would prefer to not disgrace these honored dead.
Can our scans locate the signature of the power source?
We are blinded by all the interference. It is out there, at the heart of that profane madness.
Agreed. One way or another, we must reach that obelisk.
Then we shall. Yes, Captain. The Emperor protects.
Good hunting, brother. Second company! Make ready!
Let us get to work.
Where's the heavy weaponry I sent?
I heard the supply was hit.
They will not get past this.
Tell your squads to hold off on using grenades until my signal. It's going to get a lot tougher the closer we get, so we'll need those frags.
Understood, sir. I cannot fathom that 10 of our brothers may have fallen. Along with the standard. I dare not picture the company banner soiled by treacherous hands.
Ultramarines do not fall without a fight. They are alive, but they may be in need of support.
Where is your false god's power now?
Brothers, target the witch!
The heresy is affecting my very eyes. Sorcerer! send it back to the world.
Your magazine!
See how the priests maintain these graves, even in the midst of this war.
Their devotion is commendable.
We must hurry. Our brothers pay in blood for every second we delay.
They should be on the other side of that door.
Ready to deploy special tactics.
It lies crumpled in the dirt like a rag.
Lieutenant, what are your orders?
We fight! Brothers, assemble around the standard! Victory or death!
Yes, brother. Victory or death!
Second Company! We hold this ground in the name of the Primer! If we die with vengeance on our lips! Vengeance! Get up, Titus! My leg is gone, brother! Cover him! All formation! Back, you treacherous scum! Titus! He has fallen! Vengeance!
There is no end to them!
There is, but we shall find it!
Lieutenant, I received your message. Brief me.
The central obelisk appears to be the source of their power. It's protected by an energy field.
Give me a solution.
We've hit that shield with everything we've got. Nothing gets through.
My lord! There may be a way. In the catacombs, Lou said all it took was a transference of alignment. And then he inverted something. An object.
What of it?
It was identical to that obelisk, You want to invert that?
Explain.
The Aurora device might have a weakness.
Might?
Chapter Master, we cannot stay here.
Lieutenant, you stand by Sergeant Gadriel's assessment.
I do.
Captain Akaran, muster your company.
Aye, Chapter Master.
Brothers! The heretics clamor for a taste of victory! But we will defy them this day, as we have defied them for 10 millennia! We are the sons of Ultramar, servants to the Emperor and guardians of the Imperium. Let these wretches feel the wrath of ancient vengeance!
My lord, our vanguard forces are through the field.
Hit them hard, Captain!
Yes, Lord. All forces, fire at will!
By the Primarch!
Demon!
Greet it well!
Mechanicus! Train all battle tank guns on that abomination!
Yes, my lord. Captain, form a defensive line here.
Company! Defensive line!
Brother Titus, you will have only moments to execute your plans. Move quickly.
This must be the control unit. Do you understand any of this?
No.
Lieutenant, do we have a solution or not?
Stand by. There.
That could kill you.
We're out of options. Brother!
I'll live.
My lord.
How many more?
3.
You have brothers in mind.
Viridian and Talassa. We will handle the last one.
I'll get them moving. Brief them over the Vox.
Yes, Captain. Viridian, Talassa, have you received new orders from Akaran?
We have, brother. Moving to point Alpha now. Talassa en route to point Beta.
You will need to rotate the small replica of the obelisk. But be warned, it will hurt.
Not as much as it will hurt the treacherous bastards out there. Pain deepens devotion. I will gladly volunteer.
Go well, brothers.
Brothers! Titus! The heretics are seething from the blow you just dealt them.
Kill 3 more before the night is through. Colossal demon hounds our forces.
What exactly are we doing with these obelisks?
The Aurora device opens a rift to the immaterial. A gateway. These smaller obelisks appear to be the keys to that gate.
We turn the keys and lock the gate.
Exactly.
Through this door, brothers!
Go!
Treachery will be punished. Heretics! Cast them into the abyss!
Do not spare them your wrath.
Reloading weapon!
writhes in agony.
2 left. Thalassa, report.
This is Straben. It is done.
May the Emperor bless you, Straben.
I am the lightning rod for his will.
You may rejoin the main effort.
Drive the blade in deep, brother. Thalassa out.
Restocking!
The amount of deceased on Temerium is currently 91,600,452,023. The amount of deceased on Temerium is currently 91,600,900,471. The amount of deceased on Temerium is currently 91,601,000,000. The amount of deceased on Temerium is currently... The amount of deceased on Temerium is... The amount of deceased on Temerium is currently not 9...
Terminators!
They have destroyed the bridge.
Watch their fire! They have the advantage.
That is Sergeant Ventiat's assault squad.
Their close quarter skills are truly without match. I have a route. Marking it now.
This plan of yours may actually work, Gadriel.
An idea is worthless without those that execute it.
I think my hearing is damaged. That sounded like humility.
This will serve me well. War gear prime. Using crack grenade.
Terminate!
Another automaton. Your treachery ends now.
Deploying frag grenade! It has company! Wretched heretics! Stabilizing vital. That thing was made to suffer, and it has to reload!
Titus, Decimus has a hold on the obelisk controls. Throne that looks like torture, but he is holding fast.
The demon is further weakened.
Meridian, how is Decimus?
I have a murderous headache, but the sight of that beast reeling is a fine tonic.
It is indeed.
Permission to join the front lines.
Granted. My thanks, brothers.
Emperor be with you. Meridian out.
One more.
Traitors!
They are everywhere!
Honored brother, join us, and you may sate your rage and aid our cause.
Lead me to the slaughter!
Onward!
Very good.
This is the silence before the tempest. Vile sons of madness! Is he here?
He is not.
Pity. Then my hatred must be directed at his minions!
resupplying. Reloading weapon. Holy terror.
We have our chance. Go!
This one's mine, brother.
Yes, my lord.
Where is Lord Kauka?
It was a trap.
Perhaps.
It's this. The Immaterium.
If it is, we must move quickly.
To where?
We must find Calgar.
The Changeless will is inescapable. Even now we walk upon ancient paths, laid out for us before the first mortal true breath. Come to me, brothers, that you may fulfill your final duties.
brothers. I hear them.
Do not trust your senses.
Lord Calgar left you to rot in the Death Watch for a century, Brother Titus.
Coward! Cease cowering behind illusions!
Make a bulwark of your hatred, brothers.
I smell fear.
Let us get to work. Restocking.
Heretic! You die this day!
This is my domain. You are here by my invitation. I am offering you a chance to kneel.
Our chapter, sir, shall use your skull as a piss pot! Release him, and we shall do you the honor of ending you swiftly.
Release him! After all your efforts in bringing him to me!
Enough games!
Silence this heretic.
One last dance before the strings are cut! You will soon stand at my side, boy!
Cease your chatter, fool!
Brothers!
Your pathetic companions are no more.
You lie! You are no match for them, heretic! And so you deceive!
Your brothers buckle beneath the power of the war.
Titus, what happened?
This fool tried and failed to contain me.
I have fought resistance itself. I shall leave you in good company.
The Demon Lord! All other attacks are useless!
We are surrounded!
Kill as many as you can, brothers!
They are mere imitations.
More trickery!
Guard yourselves.
Imurah is weakening.
That last fight will leave him reeling.
Stay together. We must find a way out.
Heretics!
Back to the wall.
Look! What is that?
Watch your backs. He has eyes everywhere.
Lord Calgar!
Could be another illusion.
We shall find out.
Lord Calgar!
My words to you on Talasar. Speak them!
My lord!
Speak them, or be slain for an impostor!
Rules should never make a prisoner of intelligence.
Titus, it is good to see you.
Their sorcerer's power wavers. He is vulnerable.
See how his domain weakens as he does.
There is only one place left for him to hide.
Let us dig out the heretic.
There he is! Within the stream!
He prepares for another attack!
It is the artifact. It must be. There is almost limitless power within that shard.
Then we must make haste, brothers. son of Guilliman.
Brother, it is over. You did it. Brother!
Rise, Titus. Your duty is not yet done.
For the Emperor!
For the Emperor! Lieutenant Demetrian Titus, your decisive actions have saved this system from ruin. And so it is with great pride that I now present you with an honor worthy of your deeds. The Laurels of Victory. Let every warrior of the Adeptus Astartes see that here stands the true measure of a son of Guilliman.
For the glory of Ultramar!
Courage and honor!
Company dismissed.
Forgive me, brother, that it took me so long to bring you home.
My lord, that is...
Fierce was my wrath when I learned of your detention. In their arrogant suspicion, the Inquisition failed to recognize the truth. That no evil will ever overcome a devotion such as yours.
Thank you, my lord.
There is a mission. It will take you away from the Second Company for a time.
As you command, Chapter Master.
The Brother Chaplain will brief you. It was he that suggested you for the task.
My lord, the Sword of Kalth is ready to depart.
Thank you, Captain. My ship will convey you to your destination. I shall be glad of your company.
Titus, it has been an honor.
It has indeed, my captain.
I hear you'll be taking your leave of us. Not for too long, I hope. Emperor guide you.
And you, sir. Brothers, I am called to serve elsewhere.
You'll be missed, my lord.
I will not forget the blood we have drawn together.
Nor shall we.
I owe you both a debt. You have restored my faith in brotherhood.
We shall await your return.
Courage and honor.
Courage and honor.
Titus.
Lord Calgar has informed you of your assignment. Good.
I
I will brief you en route.
You are joining us.
I am.
Very good, my lord.
You have done well. You have won the trust of your brothers. And of the chapter master. But know this, Titus. The stain of suspicion never completely fades. I will be watching you. Should you falter on the path, for even a moment.
I will show no mercy.
Nandra.